I sincerely hope I don't forget about Red tomorrow. That's gonna be a problem if I do. You can already hear the music. We are. The Harvest Festival. Look at this. It's gorgeous. I'm glad our fruit harvest this year has been so plentiful, Doyoing. Where's the main course? We really do need a main dish. Tisk, tisk. It simply won't be a Harvest Festival without it. Let's do something useful. Tisk, tisk. Oh, he's got that's the Gracie shirt I got the other day. That's the shirt that he wears. Hey, US. He knives and forks at the party, eh? Don't walk away with them. You mean these? The featured dish at any Harvest Festival is a fresh peach? No, wait, that's not right. I feel like eating peaches, though, Bunyip. Well, don't say that when peaches is right over here. You know, we have all this food to eat because a lot of folks worked very hard without thanks, neighbor. Pee-wee's thinking about maybe a horse dinner, I'm thinking. Maybe we should be worried more about peaches here. Let's talk to Tortimer. It's the season of plenty, Wes. Oh, yepper, that's why I'm plenty happy. I have a little something just for you, Wes. It's my way of getting you excited for the festival. Do you know why we celebrate the harvest? So we have an excuse to gorge ourselves. Horf. Is that all you have to say? Be thankful for your blessings. With a life as easy as yours, I reckon you have lots to be thankful for. Alright, nobody actually has anything to say about Turkey Guy. But I got his forks and knives. So here's the deal. This is, not super similar to Halloween, but it is in the way that we can get a full set of unique furniture. I think this one might be easier, though, because with Halloween, you're limited by how much candy you can buy in the month. And with this, I think we could just kind of do it until we get everything. So it's the same amount of items. I think it was like 12. So we're just gonna try to do it, I guess. I mean, there's nothing much else to it. What was that? A mini Clankoid? All right, so this is just gonna be a day where we just look for this guy. He might be really annoying to find, though. Actually, so he hides behind trees and behind houses. So that's kind of what we're dealing with here. So hopefully it's not super bad, but you know, it could be just sort of an annoying holiday, all things considered. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and place this furniture before I forget to do it and maybe accidentally get rid of it. We need to store this. This is our special item for Turkey Day. Or not Turkey Day, but you know what I mean. By the way, this is a Wii Clankoid. Wii Dingloid, sorry, Wii Dingloid. It's the only gyroid that has the denomination, is that the right word? I don't know, the designation of Wii. No other gyroid has Wii. So there's like a mini Dingloid, and then there's a Wii Dingloid, which is smaller than the mini Dingloid. Yeah. Kind of interesting. It's literally the only one. I don't know why it's so special, but it is. So I'm holding on to that one. I think it's interesting. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, this is our new villager. This is Bunny. Yeah, you remember Bubbles? He moved out in like not that long ago. He immediately moved out. I swear, this spot is cursed. Nobody wants to stay here. Well, this is Bunny. I like Bunny a lot. I would like Bunny to stay, so I've been trying to like talk to her whenever I get the chance. She wants it to rain. Big fan of Bunny. If we can keep her around, I'd be happy to do so, but she's, again, in the cursed zone. She moved in exactly, I think, where Bubbles' house was, so we just kind of, you know, spot's cursed. People move in, people move out. It's not the best place to be. But I guess we can look at her house because she's here. I forget to do this a lot. This is nice. Can I sit here? No? I think the pink stuff is kind of clashing with the overall sort of well, I mean, you got a lot of clashing things. You got the really you know, romantic pink lovely stuff with the I believe this is the Regal set, the Regal bureau and the Regal bed. The piano would go with the Regal stuff, but then I think the floor is like a ranch floor, and then the wallpaper is obviously it's, you know, wooden paneling, going for more of a cabin vibe. So there's a lot of clashing stuff here, but I'm just gonna move on. Oh my gosh, I thought that was him for a second. It was just Claude hiding behind a tree. Well, this isn't going well. I feel like I've been all over town already. I can't I can't find him. They said he can be behind houses as well, so I don't know how visible that would be. When we spotted him the first time, he seemed like fairly visible, you know? There he is, there he is. Holy crap. No, don't! Oh, also, we don't have to manually talk to him. It looks like he just, if we run into him, he talks to us. Can't believe it, you actually went and snagged a knife and fork from the table. You were incredible, I love you. Got you now, you pointy little friends. Thanks. It's not much, but please accept this harvest rug. Let's go, that's our first one. Oh man. After a complete failure on Halloween, I'm very much looking forward to actually completing this one. I mean, it wasn't a complete failure. Can we just say I only missed one item? It's not that bad, all things considered. The only reason I beat myself up about it is because I know I could have done better by, like, you know, using a better system from the get-go, you know, like not if I decided not to bring the candy out, you know, I think the best thing to do would just be to, like, bring one candy and fill my inventory with a bunch of random furniture. So that the odds are that I don't give a villager candy, right? I select no, giving the villager candy. And then the odds are against them transforming the candy itself. Because if I just had the candy without anything else in the inventory, I think they would still... The odds are, like, high that they would just transform the candy, right? So I think that's, like, the best way to do it, is, like, one at a time, one piece of candy on hand at any given time, and then just click no every time. That would have been the most, like, safe way to do it. I mean, I think it also would have been, like, just play it... Just, like, have Halloween be my first holiday that I play the game on, right? Because then... you, have less villagers. Less landmines to run into. Like, I could have optimized it better, and that I was kind of just running with it, you know? I was just like, I'll be fine, and just kind of winging it, and I was giving villagers a candy for a while before I was like, wait, I probably shouldn't do that, because I'm wasting my candy doing that. So it's, and there was also that one time where I accidentally, I got a present and I got caught, and then they transformed that one present that I got, so that was a waste as well. I never knew what that was. That could have been the thing I needed. So, that's the reason I'm beating myself up about it so much, is because I'm like, I could have probably succeeded on this if I was, like, really, you know, planned it out in advance and didn't just kind of wing it like I did. So, I feel bad about it, you know? I feel bad, but, you know, it's, at the end of the day, it's fine. It's just, you know, I guess I feel kind of bad because I'm like, oh, guys, I'm doing 100% Animal Crossing, and then I completely bungled that. You know? Don't want people to think I don't care. But, you know, the series isn't supposed to be that serious. Oh, I should probably... It's not supposed to be that serious, but I am worried that people will lose interest if they realize that it's not supposed to be that serious. I don't know. Found him. This is much less stressful than Halloween. Halloween was very stressful. Harvest table. There we go. Already 2 out of 12. We're doing it. I think it's just infinite. We can just keep doing it until we win. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Now I'm imitating chicken. What you got for me, dude? Harvest mirror. Wait. Yeah, that is one of them. Okay. I wanted to make sure I didn't, like, mislabel one. Okay. For some strange reason. The knives and forks disappear from the table every year. It's a conspiracy. I'm watching over them. Nobody's getting away with that stuff on my watch. This is like the 4th set I've stolen, Admiral. You're not very good at your job, my dude. Maybe I can let you guys in on my little plan for the future. I think now that we're kind of running low on a lot of like big stuff to do, other than like really holidays, kind of the only thing. I'm gonna try to like once per month try to find some sort of interesting thing to sort of do. I think you know, like this month I did the Wisp thing. So I'm like, oh, that was like a cool little thing that, you know, I should have done at some point, just to check it off the list of experiencing like most everything the game has to offer, you know. So I think next month, sorry, I need to adjust the microphone a little. Next month, I think I'm gonna do the island next month. I'm gonna go travel to the island, try to do all the island stuff. For one, I think there's like a couple shirts we can get there that are unique. There's the coconut, obviously. The only other thing that's unique to the island really is there are some game consoles. There's some NES consoles you can get from the island, and so I might start working on getting those. And I'm gonna do that starting next month. I don't really know. I don't remember it well enough to like know how it's gonna kind of look, because I think to get the NES consoles I have to like push the island. The island is weird. You can visit it if you have a Game Boy Advance connected to it, but the way it like you can then push the island to like the Game Boy Advance when you leave, and then you can like, you know, continuously like search areas. I'm not sure exactly, but I don't think I could really show much of like what's on the Game Boy Advance. You know, I don't know how I could possibly really do that. Unless I were like emulating him, I might actually have a better way of doing that, but I don't even know if that's a thing emulation-wise. But I can't really show what's on the Game Boy Advance unless, I mean, maybe I could like pull up a camera to show you guys what's going on that. I don't know. I really don't know the best way to do that. So, it's gonna be a thing where it's gonna be a little bit of an experimental thing for a while, you know. But that's next month. So December, I guess December is probably like the worst time to decide to visit the island, isn't it? Oh well. I mean, not much. Other than that, I mean, we just have like Christmas and New Year's. December is technically a big like month for holidays, but you know, I figure since there's not that much else really going on with like what I'm doing actively during the day, we could start to do some stuff like that. I have a few other ideas, like maybe some house designs. Maybe we could do a pattern. I don't know. I did want to like try to collect all the different flowers and maybe do like a little orchard somewhere. That's a thought. I don't have a lot of big thoughts, but I have a few big thoughts. Oh, I want to. Here's a big idea. Here's a big idea that I think will be pretty cool. When I was a kid, I had a subscription to Nintendo Power. And in Nintendo Power, I might have already told this story, but in Nintendo Power, they had these codes for special, like, furniture items. And the one I remember specifically is I had all of the codes for the Mario. There's like a Mario series of furniture and like carpet, wallpaper, and I used to always decorate my house with like the Mario stuff for some reason. I just thought it was cool. I'm a gamer at heart. I liked Mario, I guess. It wasn't my favorite thing, but I liked it, and I just thought it was cool to have a bunch of Mario stuff in my house. You know? It was my dream home. I'm like, when I become an adult, I'm gonna get a bunch of cool Mario stuff. And I'm gonna just put a bunch of Mario stuff. Not really. I did want to have a bunch of video game, like, themed stuff in my house. I don't have a house yet. It's on the docket. It's on the to-do list. I'm thinking about buying a house soon. It's just kind of a big upgrade, but I'm thinking about it, and I probably will soon. And then when I do that, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but might be able to do some more stuff. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I want to move into a neighborhood. This is kind of gonna sound stupid, maybe, to somebody. But, like, my apartment that I've lived here for, like, oh, God. It's 2022. Hold on, I'm thinking. 7 years? 7 years. It's been a really long time. But the one thing that's always bothered me, and it sounds like a kind of dumb, small thing, but is that I don't have any sidewalks. There's no sidewalks around here, so you can't, like, walk anywhere. If I want to go anywhere, I have to drive. And I kind of hate that. And I've been thinking about it more and more, how much that like bothers me and like keeps me inside. I feel like I would be going outside way more often if I could just like walk on the sidewalk to get somewhere, you know, just like go wander about. But I stay inside because I'm like, I gotta drive if I want to go anywhere. You know, I still go outside, but it's just like, man, I used to love taking walks. I used to love walking everywhere. It was my favorite thing, you know? And now I don't really. Oh my God, you were behind the lighthouse? I didn't even know that was an option. It was you. Why am I so delicious? I should have eaten more junk food when I was a chick. Oh, what's that? You did it. It was great. Silverware. What are you gonna give me? Harvest wall. Let's go. We're 4 for 4 at the moment. No duplicates. That was super hard to find. Yeah, so it sounds weird, but that's like one of the first things I've thought of when I'm like, okay, I want to go get a house. I want to make sure I'm in a neighborhood that has sidewalks and I can walk places. It's like one of those things I guess you just like don't think about until you're like in that situation. You're like, oh, this kind of sucks actually. Like there's a gas station down the street from me. And I've walked there a total of once, and it was when me and I had a friend over, and this was like really early on when I first moved in. You know, I was still in my early 20s. And me and a friend, he was a coworker at the time, but he was a good friend of mine. We hung out a lot outside of work, so he was just a friend. But I met him at work, so. I don't know, maybe that's an important note to make, I don't know. Anyways, we hung out a lot, and we used to just, hang out and, like, play video games and just, like, drink. That's what we would do. Oh, man, I'm trying to even remember if we were playing Mario Kart back then. I think we were. I think we played Mario Kart. That was our, like, go-to thing. It was honestly pretty fun. Like, I have really fond memories of it because, like, I don't know. Those are like the few times I've had like really, you know, deep conversations with people. Is like when you just get together and you just drink a bunch and you're just like, you know, you just chat, you just talk. And I'm much less chatty when you know, I have a lot of social anxiety and you know, alcohol kind of moves me past that. Not that I should say that's probably like a healthy personality trait. I think I'm like better now about it. I think especially, you know, now that I've started like putting videos out. I don't know. Oh, that was the news.